How the hell is everyone this evening? It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday evening. um, we're gonna be gaming tonight. You already know. Be gaming tonight. You know we got the boys. We got Zesty. Shout out to people once again, to my latest followers, Flush, uh, Danelle, and Gonzo. Thank you for the follows. My heart's out to you. My most recent subscribers. We got Chaos, we got Tinja who is the original founder of the stream. So shout out to you guys. Love you to death. Thank you for my followers and my subscribers. I love you to death. If you ever anything you want to ask me, please ask me in the chat. Hit me up in my feed so you can personally message me. Please do. Love to hear from you. Want to be as interactive as I can with my audience as possible. Whew. With that note, uh, I wanted to spend the intro. I not doing my normal intro. Kind of a little short, you know, kind of a little short. It's a big week. This is a big week, ladies and gentlemen. I got Connor fighting in 2 days. I mean, I started this countdown what 30 days ago. Goodness gracious, where does time go? Tampa Bay Bucks won a miracle game. Got another game this Sunday. Whew, it's a hell of a week. But I have to say, as much as I love my sports and my personal things, of course, like we all do, I have to say tonight was a hell of a night. Now, I want to make it clear. I've made it clear before. I don't want to make it clear again. I am not. I don't want to be too political on this stream. I don't. But with everything going on right now, it's kind of hard to ignore it. I think I'm almost doing like a disservice if I don't at least mention some things. I am not for either side. I'm not, and that's not me taking an easy way out. That's not me copping out. That's not me not wanting confrontation or whatever. I just think any true American, that's how you should be, truthfully. I'm going to go over today's events. There's a couple of things I want to. It's primarily from the Celebrating America, the event that they held about an hour and a half ago in the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. There was a couple of things. I watched the whole thing. I teared up in a couple of spots. Don't tell anybody. And you know who you are. Don't tell anybody. I swear to God. No pun intended. Um, there was a couple of things that I wanted to show here on stream, and some of it's gonna be music. So Twitch, if you want to hit me with the thing, that's fine, or mute my video, that's fine. I still want to share it with you. I'm not sure how many people I already have tuned in and watching, but today was a hard day. And the last couple of weeks have been a hard couple of weeks. I know when the Capitol incident happened, I spent the first, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes kind of giving my piece about it. I'm still sticking true to what I said back then is we got to stop this. We have to find a way to find a middle ground. We have to find a way to come together and talk to each other again. We really do. And what that looks like or what the means of that is, I still don't know. Like I said then, I still don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We're so divided right now and so divisive and just so on different ends. It's, unreal. Um, but I truly believe that we can figure out a way to push forward and be united again. Um, and not and the thing that breaks my heart about all of this is it is democratic. It is a part of our culture to have disagreements, to have this opinion or have this opinion or have this belief or have this belief and completely on two different angles, two different sides. And that's okay. That's the beautiful thing about democracy is because you can believe this, you can believe that, but we're going to continually through the generations is work together to progress forward, to have a common goal for a better America, a better community, a better country. not just for us, but for the world. Um, and that's a beautiful thing. So it's okay to have disagreements. It is. It's okay to have different thoughts. It's okay to not want this or that. But, we have to do it through the common square that we share and to, you know, make those things happen, whatever those changes might mean or what they might be. Um, it's really important. It really is. And I feel like the last couple of years we've lost that. And now, on top of all of that, and I really apologize for my microphone if anybody's listening right now, if you can give me a mic check. It's really important. Okay. And I feel like the last couple of years we've lost that. On top of all of this chaos and hate and disagreement and just whatever you want to call it, and I'm not coming down on any of the sides or any of your beliefs. You all have a right to believe what you believe. Always remember that, no matter how fucked up it may be, or how it might be against your beliefs, or how much you might disagree with it. It's okay to feel that way. Now, when you get onto the violence and the hate and everything else, yeah, we need to bring it back. We need to figure out, we need to recenter ourselves. But on top of all of this, we have this last year of this pandemic, on top of everything. I don't care what you believe about it. I don't. We do have 400,000 Americans dead. I don't care. Just take that argument and throw it out. We have people are struggling. We have people have lost their businesses, have lost their lives. We have people that have lost family members, numerous family members, people that have been uprooted and I mean literally have had their whole entire world crashing down. I feel selfish sometimes because I'll feel like that I have a rough go of it and whatever like what's personally going on with me this year. And then I just stop and think about it. I'm like, dude, I need to pick myself the fuck up. What am I even talking about right now? Like I'm being selfish right now. I'm talking about like I'm struggling. No. We have all this other shit going on. Plus this pandemic, people are losing loved ones, family members. People can't eat. The hunger issue is out of this world. Possible evictions, people losing their homes, people losing just the way they fucking make a living like that. And not to and the worst part of this whole thing is not any fault of their own. I mean, this last year, you know, God, I thought I had been through some tough times, and I can't imagine what some people are going through. I can't. I'm fortunate enough and lucky enough to have a family and to have friends and people around me, a support system, and everything else that I've been blessed with. And not everybody's that lucky. So if there's anything that you can take out from what I'm talking about right now, is just take a moment out and maybe just reflect. And if you can, in some way, help someone, because I always end my stream by saying help someone or try to make a difference in somebody's life if you can, if you have that ability. If not, if you're not one of those people and you're struggling, just I promise you, just do what you can. Just pick yourself up and just keep pushing forward, whatever that means in your life. Just do that. I promise you. I promise you. Don't ever give up. It might seem like you're not getting anywhere. It might seem like you just keep getting slammed into the damn floor or this, that anything that you do, you're like, oh, I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything right. Why do I keep getting kicked in the face and getting kicked down? That's okay. Just keep doing it. I promise there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Not trying to be corny, but there is. I have lived by that. It has worked. I promise you that you can live by that. And I can't even imagine what some people are, what they face and what they're up against. But with everything going on, just try to either help people, spread some love, or if you're one of those people, just wake up tomorrow and just do something that you know that will help your life or maybe push you in a similar direction. Do something you're scared to do. Do something that you wouldn't normally do, or just be kindly. Do like just a kind gesture um, of humility towards someone. Hell, just see a stranger and say, "Hey, I hope you have a great day." I mean, and that's where our country needs. And it doesn't matter what side you're on. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter what your political party is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, because we're all Americans. We're all in this together. And not only are we all in this together, but the rest of the world's going through it too. So if there's like one thing to unite the world, or bring our differences between the different countries and everything else, besides an alien invasion, it's something like this that's affecting everybody, and we're losing so many people. And 400,000, I don't care if that number's wrong. 10,000 is too many. 10,000 is too many. 1,000's too many. Hell, one person is too many. We need to have a reality check and a humble check. Just be humbled in some way or the other. And you know, I love the family that I have around me. I love the friends that I have around me, and the people that I know. And I hope you have that support system too. If you don't, please don't ever give up. And why? I'm sorry, everybody. Why is my thing all jacked up? Look at me talking this whole time, looking like a douche. There we go. My frame's fixed. Welcome to DropNinja stream. um, so I truly hope that some of this makes sense. And if you're upset about today, or the change of power and everything else that's going on, I understand. I do. And it's okay to be upset about it. It's okay to lose every once in a while, you know? But we need some empathy. We need more unity. We need more, just less confrontation, less anger, less violence, and more truth and more understanding the other side. If you're the type of people that, this is what you wanted and everything else, awesome. All the people that lost on the other side, don't put them down. Don't don't talk bad about them. Understand where they're coming from. And maybe some of the stuff they're saying is true or is right, or maybe they have a right to feel the way they do. Figure that out. Find that middle ground. Find out why the person that you disagree with so much disagrees with you, and figure it out. It's okay. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to not see eye to eye. It's okay to see the world completely different from another person. I mean, that goes into anything: politics, rich and poor, the successful, the unsuccessful, the people that have parents, the people that don't have parents, the people that were adopted, or the people that were born into parents. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. People are going to have different opinions and different life experiences. The thing that makes our country great, along with a bunch of other countries, is that you figure that out. Don't think narrow-mindedly. Think in a way that is not selfish, that you want other people to be successful, that you want other people to understand or bring them into a family. Because if we're not united as a country, I'm not gonna be corny and start naming off old quotes and everything, but we we are not going to survive unless we figure out a way to fix this. So I mean all that from the bottom of my heart. And if you ever want to talk to me about anything or give your comments, I'm willing to talk about it. I really Anytime I talk about politics on this stream will be rare occasions like this, because I think it would be an injustice for myself not to speak about it. I have served my country. I've been proud of my country. I come from a family that has been that has served in many different ways towards this country. I love America. I do. I love this country. And I've been around the world. I've traveled to a bunch of different places. So I have seen how other places are. I've seen how other places work and everything. And I still will always come home because I love it here. Do we have a lot of problems? Hell the fuck yeah. For the this for who got elected into power today, Biden and Harris. Congratulations. Um, I wish all the best, and I hope they fucking kick ass for the country. I do. I wish that on the last administration, as much as I might have disagreed. But Once again, now we're at the point where they have to back up what they've said. And that's how it should be true for any candidate or anybody that's in power. It always should be that way. Doesn't matter what party or what affiliation or what beliefs, you should always expect the most out of them because we have voted them in. So, congratulations is in order. But yeah, we'll have to see. But the biggest thing is we need to conquer this goddamn pandemic. I mean, we really do. And that's what breaks my heart the most. And so I wanted to give a couple of highlights tonight. I'm only going to do two musical performances and then the clip of our three past presidents all together speaking. I'm not going to do the Biden inaugurate. Like, I don't want to get that far into it. If you have not seen it, I encourage you to watch it. Um, and just please, if anything out of this year, just make a goal for yourself to try to be understanding on both. I don't care what side you're on. Be understanding. Try to, give some sort of charity or just, like I said, hey, how are you doing to a stranger? Like little things like that is what our country needs right now to get past this pandemic first. I mean, we have enough division and issues going on in this country right now, but with the pandemic on top of it, it's going to be little things like that that you can do no matter who you are or just better your life in some way, which I want you to do. And that's how it should be. So, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start one of the highlights now. Um, we're gonna watch the first John Legend's performance. So I'm gonna shut the hell up now, and we'll watch this.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, a new life for me. Ooh. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling
So the one thing, I mean, John Legend's voice, like, just stop. John Vegin, John Legend's voice, it's so legendary, no pun intended. Um, that was one of the small parts that kind of just reached out to myself personally. Shout out to Lundy, one of his favorite artists. That the thing that I love about it is just the symbolism of being in front of the memorial or the Lincoln Memorial, just where they choose to shoot a bunch of these different scenes. Bravo. I don't know who was in charge of this, but screw whatever party you're affiliated with, screw whatever you believe. This is beautiful. It is. And I think it's something after this year. I mean, they did um, uh, tributes to doctors, nurses, teachers. Could you imagine being a doctor or a nurse or a teacher this year? It hurts my head to even comprehend it. I mean, especially in the K through 12 grades. I mean, college, yeah, it's hard, but could you imagine teaching like a third grader, having half your class virtual? So I really shout out to whoever was in charge of tonight of celebrating America. That once again, screw what you believe in. If you're an American, you should have taken some solace out of this, truly. And I'm happy that's what they focused on. I'm happy that they didn't focus on issues. I'm happy they didn't focus on parties or who won and everything else or agendas or whatever the case may be. The fact that they focused on the people that need to be recognized, the people that deserve to be recognized after this year that have kept us together, the true patriots and the true Americans. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I couldn't imagine being a teacher, a nurse, a doctor. I have friends that are doctors and nurses, and listening to them, I mean, I've listened to it throughout the year. I mean, it brings tears to your eyes to hear what they have gone through. And teachers, I mean, goodness gracious, all the frontline workers. So I thought they did a great job. John Legend was spot on with his choice. I'm going to now turn it over to for my fellow veterans. Um, Lady Gaga's performance today at the inauguration. Man, I already love Lady Gaga. I mean, seriously, who doesn't love Lady Gaga? I mean, come on, come on. She has a hell of a voice. Um, her rendition here killed it. And I want to play that real quick. Um, I just thought it was gorgeous. Hey, one other thing. I loved her hair and I loved her dress. I really did. At first, when I saw it, I'm like, wait, what? No, she killed it. So I'm gonna play this next.
That's my old bill,
Any
$972.
any of my fellow veterans that I mean, we all get chills with this kind of thing. So
Singing of our national anthem, accompanied by the President's own United States Marine Band, please welcome Lady Gaga.
it's sweet. I mean, and don't think about you, whatever you believe in, whatever. This is America.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we
I mean, you know, Jesus, that almost makes a tip right there. I liked how you could hear in the background. I heard parade rest. Seeing the National Guard out there. Um, and my fellow veterans. I know. We'll start. We'll leave that for another discussion. But I'm proud of all the service members that were out there. Um, they were standing at attention. You could see. I know they're a little late on that parade rest out there, but how could you say? But I mean, what an honor! Like I would have killed for that honor to have been there for that. It was an incredible performance. Her voice is incredible. Um, it's just the crazy thing is when you look at back in history, like 100 years from now, when you look back because of the pandemic and everything, with everybody wearing their masks and everything, and the way people are not touching each other and everything, it just kind of adds to that moment or that feeling. Um, I mean, wow. After this whole year, you know, just wish we could have been more united. And I hope this is the first step to that because once again, whether you not believe completely in what in the party that's in right now or the party that just left or whatever, please try to find in your heart that we're all Americans and we do want a better future, not only for ourselves, but for our kids, our future generations, for the world. And that's the most important thing. It really is. I know it's hard to sometimes swallow that pride and and stomach that, but once again, whoever coordinated all this, they did a fantastic job. I thought it was very patriotic. I thought it's something our country needed, especially after everything we've been through. And so it was definitely a nice thing to listen to see. But we're not there yet. I mean, it's a bunch of talk still. We need action. We need, to start helping the people that need help. There's a lot of people out there need help. They really do. And I'm hoping that this marks the start of that. I truly do. I hope in another couple months I can reflect on this and say, wow, here we are. That's what I hope for. Truly. All right. So this is Obama, Bush, and Clinton standing together at the Theater of the Unknown Soldier.
Well, good evening, America. Obviously, there was a personal element to see my former vice president become the 46th president, to see Kamala Harris as our first woman vice president. But more broadly, I think inaugurations signal a tradition of a peaceful transfer of power that is over 2 centuries old.
Well, I think the fact that the three of us are standing here talking about a peaceful transfer of power speaks to the institutional integrity of our country.
So this is an unusual thing. We are both trying to come back to normalcy, deal with totally abnormal challenges, and do what we do best, which is try to make a more perfect union. It's an exciting time.
We've got to not just listen to folks we agree with, but listen to folks we don't. And one of my fondest memories of the inauguration was the grace and generosity that President Bush showed me and Laura Bush showed Michelle. And it was a reminder that we can have fierce disagreements and yet recognize each other's common humanity, and that as Americans, we have more in common than what separates us.
I think if Americans would love their neighbor like they would like to be loved themselves, a lot of the division in our society would end.
That's what this means. It's a new beginning. And everybody needs to get off their high horse and reach out to their friends and neighbors and try to make it possible.
If, in fact, as George said, we're looking for what binds us together, the American people are strong, they're tough, they can get through hardship, and there's no problem they can't solve when we're working together. I think that was the theme of Joe's inaugural speech, and I think all of us discovered that we're at our best when we're all moving in the same direction.
America's a generous country with people with great hearts. All three of us are lucky to be the president of this country. Mr. President, I'm pulling for your success. Your success is our country's success, and God bless you.
I'm glad you're there. and I wish you well. You have spoken for us today. Now you will lead for us, and we're ready to march with you. Good luck. God bless you.
Joe, I'm proud of you, and you and Kamala need to know that you've got all of us here rooting for your success, keeping you in our prayers, and we will be available in any ways that we can as citizens to help you guide our country forward. We wish you Godspeed.
Hey, NBC News viewers.
I mean, those three together, and they're right. Those three together standing there as a united front. I mean, there's not many other countries in the world that can do that. It's not. They have past leaders, peaceful transfer of power, and everything else. It is crucial in our democracy. And the right, care about, like, the way you care about your family is how you should care about other people. I mean, they're right. And I know I'm petting Leo right now. Leo knows I'm high energized right now. He knows I'm emotional. That's why I love this dog. He's a good boy. Um, if you're a Biden supporter, congratulations. You know, excuse me. If that's your set of beliefs, congratulations. And if you are a Biden supporter and you hate Trump supporters, stop it. Stop it. Okay? That's the thing we have to fix. Because it doesn't matter if you're a Trump supporter and you hate that other side, or if you disagree, that's okay. You can. But we can't just, you know, mark off the other side from either side. We really can't. And we really have to figure out a way to unite that. We do. What's happening? I don't know. Listen, I'm just DropNinja on a stream. I don't have those answers, and I'm not gonna pretend that I do. But I hope we can find a way to that. I truly do, of the way of uniting it, because it's going to be a task. It's going to be hard, but I promise you, whatever side you're on, please give the other side a chance. They're just people like you, and Obama said it best. You know, reach out to their humanity, the humanity in you, and that's really, really important, because they're people just like you, or me, or anybody. I in the last couple of years, I've come into conversations where I'll have somebody with that I care about, I respect, that I love, and we'll be completely opposite, or they see the world completely different the way I see the world. And I've gotten disagreements, and almost heated disagreements, and a couple of times I felt terrible, because afterwards that person would say, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to, hurt our friendship or whatever. And I would look at him like, are you kidding me? Of course you can disagree with me. I love you still. You're my friend. You're part of my family. You're somebody I care about. Nothing like that could ever come between us, because I truly care about you. And it's weird when you first experience that. It is. It's weird when you experience that, because it's off-putting, because we have come up in a couple of generations now where, life is good, opportunity is there. Yeah, it's been getting worse and worse and everything, and I completely agree with that. But other people have had it harder than you. They have, and that can mean a bunch of different things. But every time somebody's disagreed with me, or thought completely different than me, instead of myself getting mad at them or being like, why the f do you think like that, I actually would ask, well, okay, where's that coming from? Or I have found myself getting like, how could you think like that? Or, like, in my mind, like, what? How could you think that way? And then they would explain their position, or the reason they feel that way, and I would be taken back and thinking, well, damn, makes me grow as a person. It makes me think, you know, problem solving and critical thinking is so damn important when it comes to this kind of stuff. And it could be my best friend, it could be the friends, my closest, circle of friends, it could be my family. And when we disagree, instead of getting angry or instead of getting upset or being like, well, then F you or whatever. This is the way it is, got to be, blah, blah, blah. Stop and think, why do they think like that? Understand it, and maybe it might make you grow as a person, or maybe it might make them grow as a person. And that's what's beautiful about it. So, this intro and this reflection of today has been a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I need to get in some gaming. So with that, with everything I've said and what our past presidents have said, what our performances that we've listened to, I'm going to jump right now to the grand finale of tonight, which I have to say, hands down, is one of the greatest things and most sentimental. Like, this is the time, this performance will be marked in history. It will. And I can't rave enough. I'm gonna let the video and the song in this presentation do the the accolades for me, because it's amazing. This is Katy Perry, Fireworks, performing a rendition of Fireworks for the grand finale. So with everything I've said, take a minute to reflect on that. And I truly wish the best for America. I truly wish the best for you, no matter who you are. I truly wish the best for you. And I wish to continue growing as a person, as an American. And thank you for watching as always. Thank you for listening to me. And here we go. Enjoy.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you, 'cause there's a spark in you? Ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the
Um, I mean, wow. The symbolism and everything it's that performance is just unreal. So congrats to Katy Perry and Fireworks. The remix that they did to was amazing. Um, the remix and the beat, the orchestra in the background, effing phenomenal. Um, wow. So if that doesn't help us motivate us to try to, we got the vaccine, got a lot of things going for us. We have a lot of work to do. We really do. There's a lot of people are hurting, and this new administration, I hope they can bring about what they want to bring, and I truly just hope this will be a position of healing. We have a lot of hard years ahead of us. We do, but I love this country. I love everybody in it. I don't care what side you're on. I love you, and we'll get there. And I think tonight's ceremony, I wouldn't even call it a ceremony. I would just say a recognition of all the pain that we're going through right now and trying to offer some hope. Look at it that way, because that's what it is. So,